Shalom. Kahalo Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai Ba'Shem Kodash. Double honors to the elder apostles of GMS, including the elders that came before them, that taught us His truth. And shalom and salutations to all the brothers out pushing the word in truth and in sincerity, the hopeful elect tabernacle of David. All right, this is going to be a quick lesson. Just going into a little reminder of sorts of the things to look out for in the time that we're in. So let's jump over here to 2nd Ezra 9 real quick. All right, because you got to be on your watch. 2nd Ezra 9, and they're all the same scriptures, but we're in that time. So it's going to be, repetitive, repetitious. And when somebody tries to tell you, oh, well, you can't use it, you only go to, when somebody says that, well, you keep going to the same scriptures. So all scripture is given for reproof, all right, if you will. All right? Even the same one over and over. You know why? Because it's cutting you. It's cutting you like a double-edged dagger, a double-edged sword. All right? So don't let somebody try to tell you that you only know 2 scriptures or you keep using it. They want you to move on to something else because you're cutting them. All right? You got to see, you know what? It's real easy to see a demon because they can't see themselves. They never look in the mirror. All right, so this is 2nd Ezra 9 and 1. He answered me then and said, measure thou the time. Measure thou the time diligently in itself. All right? This is what's going to get us through. Wisdom and knowledge and knowing what time you're in. All right? We are at the time of the end. And when thou seest part of the signs pass, which I have told thee before, then thou shalt understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made, meaning the end. Here are the signs. Therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world, then thou shalt well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. Now, people go pull these scriptures and recite these words all they want to. It doesn't matter unless you're doing them. All right? And we're going to see. All right? For like as all that is made in the world hath a beginning and an end. And the end is manifest. It has been made known, okay, to the prophets, and we know. All right, so these are some signs of the end. Scoffers, MOTB, Jacob's trouble, World War III. That's what we're going to deal with. All right, so let's go here. Let's see. Start at 2 Peter. Let's start with these scoffers. All right. This is Berea. Let me get King James. All right. Let's just start at 3. Knowing this first, that there shall come in the last days. This is what's letting you know. Okay, what time we're in. Because guess what? Look up, nothing but scoffers coming down to the camp, specifically to scoff. The comment board full of scoffers, even though they know by this time. They know what it is. They've been watching. Some people act as though they know. Some people claim to be in the truth. Why are you on the comment board scoffing, knowing that you're marking yourself? All right? In the last days, scoffers. That word scoffer, walking after their own lust. All right? Let's get that word scoffer real quick. Scoffers will come scoffing and following their own evil desires. Scoffers scoffing. Let's get that real quick. All right? A mocker, by implication, a false teacher. Who does that point to? Don't let this be you. What are you doing scoffing? All right? So when somebody comes to the camp and isn't even out of the door, screaming at the top of their lungs and coming to try to besmirch your reputation, okay, then you know who you're dealing with. All right? So, Scoffers, MOTB, Jacob's Trouble, World War III. I'm going to try to keep it short. This is 2 Timothy. Three. 2 Timothy 3 and 13. Let's get KJV here. But evil men and seducers shall wax worse and worse, deceiving and being deceived. Oh, I'm in the truth. You're in the truth, but you come down to the camp for an hour and a half to scoff. All right. And the reason, oh, well, you keep saying the same thing. Well, you know what? Guess what? The Spirit is on me to say the same thing. Oh, but you ain't got the Spirit. Okay, according to you. And whatever you says goes. But guess what I'm not doing? If the Spirit's not on me, I'm not going down to scoff somebody's camp. What spirit is on you to scoff the word at this time? Right? We're in the last days. Look up, look in the mirror. You're scoffing. But evil men and seducers shall wax worse and worse, deceiving and being deceived. Let's look at this. While evildoers and imposters, you're an imposter, will go from bad to worse, deceiving and being deceived. But evil people and imposters will flourish. You get everybody's attention. You put on a show, scoffing, lying, bearing false witness. Right? In person, go down to the camp, in person, on the comment board. Evil people and imposters, wow, will go from bad to worse. And that's exactly what I see. You following me, stalking me around town. How am I supposed to see that? Stalking me for years now, right? Will advance to worse. Wax worse, proceed from bad to worse. Right, let's look at this. Evil. Well, evil, man, what is this word evil? Okay. Poneros. Paneros. Okay. Toilsome bad usage. What is this? Malicious. Malicious. What is malice? Okay. Evil. Malicious. Okay. Let's look up the word malicious. That's it. Malicious. Intending to cause harm, especially by hurting someone's feelings or reputation. What is it? He says she's threatened him and spied on him, among other malicious activities. This is, okay, I'm not a she, but somebody came to the camp threatening me, right? Spying on me, going to my place of business, even though I don't have a job. I'm at work. You're there to spy on you. Looking, well, here he is, following me all over town. Following, waiting for my videos to come out. Following me, spying out my liberty, right? Among other malicious activities, intending to cause harm, especially by hurting someone's feelings or reputation. Malicious. Okay? Let's go back here. This is what we see right now. Okay, let's go back. Malicious. All right. But evildoers and imposters, right? Evil men, people intending to do harm or destroy your reputation. That's go look at the camp video. Lie after lie. Oh, well, your dad hates you. Your family hates you. Your name is bad all over town. You don't have a job. You don't keep the Sabbath. You. Somebody was on the comment board 2 days ago talking about you need help. What is that? Trying to destroy my reputation. Okay? All right, so scoffers, false teachers, all right? And guess what? They're going to be exposed. You're going from bad to worse, right? You're waxing worse and worse, deceiving, lying. You don't have a job, but you're at my job. Scoffing. Playing the guitar is not a job. That's a lie. I get paid for it. Well, you only get this much. What is that? And being deceived. MOTB is a philosophy. You're deceived. You're deceiving. MOTB is a philosophy. And you're being deceived. MOTB is a philosophy. Is the right hand. What is the right hand? Go learn what the right hand is. I'll do a couple of more videos on it. All right? You're deceived. Here's the truth, but you're not spiritual. All right? Let's get that real quick. You keep getting the same scriptures. Yeah, I do. Because I like to cut you to pieces. This is 1 Corinthians 2:14. But the natural man receiveth not the things of the Spirit of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, for they are foolishness unto him. Neither can he know them because they are spiritually discerned. I know more scriptures than you. I know more breakdowns. No, you don't. You're just exalting yourself. All right, let's move on. MOTB. These are the things that indicate that we're at the end of this thing. All right? Let's get this first. 1 Peter 4:7. Hey, we're at the end, man. You don't see these scoffers coming down to the camp to do nothing but scoff and destroy my reputation? But the end of all things is at hand. Be ye therefore sober and watch unto prayer. Okay? All right? We're at the end. How do we know? How do we know we're at the end? Because these commercials are everywhere right now. Revelation 13:16. And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand, whatever could that mean, or in their foreheads. Okay? And that no man might buy or sell, save that he had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. Now, all right, forced. Here comes this goes into the hour of temptation. When they force all people what? To make a pledge. Salakia. That's Karagma. To take this grain of rice to prove that you have sworn an oath. Okay? It could be in your arm, it could be in your forearm, it could be on your foot. It could be on your right hand. It could be on your left hand. It could be in your forehead. It's this. And what is this? To show allegiance. All right? Went over all of that. Right hand. Dexios. Did we leave Dexios? Dexios. Right hand. Okay? Right hand. Right hand. To pledge either a mutual friendship or a compact by joining the right hands. A pledge, like the Pledge of Allegiance. Raise your right hand. Okay? Pledge of Allegiance. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of liberty and justice for all. Should be rendered by standing at attention, facing the flag with the right hand. It's a pledge. It's a compact. Compact. Compact is a signed, written agreement that binds you to do what you've promised. You've promised to pledge allegiance to the NWO and be a good slave. When you go into the all in the Karaks, right? How to get that grain of rice inside of you. You are now a slave that agrees to do what you've promised. You're bound. Bond. Okay? Free or bond. That word bind goes into bond or bound. Okay? Let's go back. All right, so we can't see this being pushed hard right now, dealing with money, letting you know we're at the end, okay? That's good. You keep making the same video, you damn right. You can't stop me. You can't quench the spirit in me, so stop. Go work out your own salvation with fear and trembling because you're failing miserably, worrying about me. Don't worry about me. I know what your mission is. It's a bunch of agents out here. Well, I'm going to come to the camp scoff with a recorder on. I'm recording the whole thing. And anybody co-signing with that, you're part of the wow. Part of that is Revelation 3 and 10. Because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth. What hour? This is the hour of temptation. It, who's it? The second beast required, it forced, okay? This is the hour of temptation, when the second beast forces all people. Forces them to do what? To bow down, take a pledge, and be able to prove it. You got to prove to me that you took the CV shot. You got to prove it. How? You got to prove that you are part of this NWO. How? Okay? And if you don't get it, then, hey, back to these things are spiritually discerned. All right? Esoteric. Go back to esoteric. Okay, so we dealt with scoffers. We dealt with the MOTB. Now let's deal with the troubles. Let's start in Matthew, since you hate it so much. Oh, you only know that. All I need is 2 scriptures, apparently, because they're cutting your ass up. And you can't stop me. All right. Let's start right here. Dealing with time. What time are we in? Okay. Matthew 24:3. And as he sat upon the Mount of Olives, the disciples came unto him privately, saying, Tell us when shall these things be? And what shall be the sign of thy coming and of the end of the world? And Yahushua answered and said unto them, Take heed that no man deceive you, especially a scoffer, a malicious scoffer who wants to ruin your reputation. Okay? Who will follow you, stalk you all over town to your job and claim that you don't have a job. Sounds like you're trying to destroy my reputation to me. You false teacher, you. And you guys are easy to see. Birds of a feather. All right? Oh. And this is what I want to get to. For many shall come in my name, saying, I am anointed, liar, and shall deceive many. You're a deceiver. You're a devil. Right? You shall hear wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass. Hey, you scoffers got to come, knowing this first. All right? Wisdom and knowledge. Knowledge of what? Knowing that the scoffers are coming. Well, here they are at the camp for an hour and a half scoffing, on the comment board, scoffing, and can't even look in the mirror and see that you're scoffing. For all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. Why? Because we got to endure until the end. All right? What are we dealing with right now? Jacob's trouble. We're getting to it. These are part of the troubles. Okay? 9, Matthew 24:9. Then they shall deliver you up to be afflicted and shall kill you. The murderers are out there. Ye shall be hated of all nations for my name's sake. And then shall many be offended, right? And shall betray one another and shall hate one another, right? And many false prophets, scoffers, shall rise, and shall deceive many, except for the elect. You can't deceive the elect. And because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. We're in that time. Okay? Here's what we got to do. But he that shall endure until the end, the same shall be saved. What is another? And this wasn't even a part of the list, but I'll make it part of the list. All right? The elect being sealed. Don't we see that? And this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world for a witness unto all nations, and then shall the end come. What about Beijing, China? Did you see the Beijing, China video where the so-called Moabites that are actually Israelites are calling on the name of Yahweh? That's another sign that we're at the end. Signs of the end. That's the name of this. Signs of the end is the name of this lesson. All right? And we have to get through this thing. What are we talking about right now? I got to add this to the list. All right? Elect being sealed. All right? This is what we're looking for. 21. For then, when? The end. All right? At the end. For then shall be great tribulation, such as was not since the beginning of the world, to this time, no, nor ever shall be. And except those days should be shortened, there should no flesh be saved. But for the elect's sake, those days should be shortened. Okay. What is this? Great tribulation. Jacob's trouble. Letting you know that we're in the end. Here they come. He's over here. I done tracked him down. I'm following him all over town, watching everything he does, hanging on every word that comes out of his mouth. Now I'm at the camp with a recorder. Okay? Now I'm at the camp with a recorder, trying to take this guy down. I'm going to deliver him up to be afflicted. Tell me we're not at the end. Daniel 12:1, and at that time shall Michael stand up, the great prince which standeth for the children of thy people. And there shall be a time of trouble such as never was since there was a nation, even to that same time. And at that time thy people, the elect, shall be delivered, everyone that shall be found written in the book. What is everyone that shall be found written in the book? Those are the ones that put on the elect. You can see them right now. You can see who they're not. You can see who they are because they're eschewing evil, maliciousness, people trying to ruin your reputation, doing anything, saying all manner of wickedness for the namesake of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. And that malicious, trying to, see that word malicious, let's go back there real quick, because this has to do with everything we're about to go through. Malicious. What are they going to do to the men of the Lord? Intending to cause harm, especially by not so much as hurting our feelings, but our reputation. Oh, these Hebrew Israelites, they rape little girls, and they carry guns, and they're the worst people on the face of the earth. Wait a minute. Malicious. Are you out intending to cause harm, especially by hurting someone's reputation? He says he threatened him. You threaten him, I'm going to turn you in. You're a hate group. And spied, you're watching videos, waiting. Then you're going to compile. You're going to make a compilation video. You're going to make a video about us. You're going to make a video. Oh, he did this. He did that. Among other malicious activities. This malice is a big part of Jacob's trouble. Malice is a big part of the end that you must endure. You have to endure this. We know you're coming. Intending to cause harm, especially people claiming to be Israelites, claiming to be teachers, claiming to be prophets. Guess what? They're coming after you. Following you. They're following you. Hunting your steps. Why? They intend to do you harm. How? By hurting your reputation, lying, bearing false witness. We see that going on right now. One more on Jacob's trouble. Let's see. Let's go here real quick. Get the name. It's Jeremiah 30:7. Alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. Exactly the same. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he, the elect, the bad guy over there that everybody's lying about and trying to destroy their reputation, he shall be saved out of it. We know it's coming. Hey, guess what? It's here. It's here. Okay? All right, there's Jacob's trouble. Let's get one more. All right? And when I say one, I mean one more subject. This is, let's go to Joel 3. What is the Most High doing right now? Start at the top. For behold, in those days and in that time, what days and what time? These days, these last days, and this last time. when I shall bring again the captivity of Judah and Jerusalem, I will also gather all nations and bring them down into the valley of Jehoshaphat, and will plead with them there for my people and for my heritage Israel, whom they have scattered among the nations and parted my land. I'm going to quickly go here to the NLT. I will gather the armies of the world into the valley of Jehoshaphat. Is that happening right now? Let's see what old Stephen Banoon says. Okay. Russia, this is 2 days ago. Today is the 27th, I think. Let's see, Slovakia. 27th today. Russia dropping bombs in the valley of Jehoshaphat 2 days ago. Let's hear what he says. What he says from the gate says everything. Let you know what time we're in.
Good evening, friends. Stephen Benoon with Israeli News Live, and a lot of different things going on.
A lot of different things going on. Let's go through them. What he's explaining is World War III on different fronts, including the valley of Jehoshaphat.
Not just in Ukraine, but also in the Middle East.
Not just in the Ukraine, but also in the Middle East. Let's hear that again. Here's what time we're in. Prove all things.
Good evening, friends. Stephen Benoon with Israeli News Live, and a lot of different things going on, not just in Ukraine, but also in the Middle East. And Russia, of course, active in the Middle East as well, in Barhadar, which is northwest of Aleppo.
Okay. Not only in Eastern Europe, not only in the Ukraine, but also in what did he say? The Middle East, in the valley of Jehoshaphat. All right. I will gather the armies of the world into the valley of Jehoshaphat. All right. Let's get one more. We'll go ahead and close it. Just a quick wake up. Hey, we're in the time. Understand, these things must need be. Let's get KJV here. I'm going to keep it simple. Second woe is past, and behold, the third woe cometh quickly. World War III is damn near here. All right. What do you mean the end? This is what I mean the end. World War III is going to end the nuclear fire right after the rescue mission. Start here. Revelation 11 and 12, and they heard a great voice from heaven saying unto them, come up hither, the elect. And they, the elect, ascended up to heaven in a cloud, and their enemies beheld them. And the same hour was there a great earthquake. And let me say this, as far as enemies go, you false teachers, you haters, trying to destroy the elect's reputation, and these things must need be. Guess what? You're our enemies too, and you're going to behold the elect getting beamed up. And the same hour was there a great earthquake, and the 10th part of the city fell, and in the earthquake were slain of men 7,000, and the remnant were affrighted and gave glory to the power of heaven. All right? That's the end of it. And this is the time that we're in. Revelation 11 and 14, the second woe is past, and behold, the third woe cometh quickly. All right, so with that, we hope that the elect were edified, you brothers and you sisters. With that, we're going to say shalom.